Oh my gosh, here we are once again. We live virtual performance and podcast.
A little distraction for your Saturday satisfaction.
Oh my gosh, streaming live every Saturday on Facebook. My name is Ellis Williams. This is a beautiful Christine Williams. And we made it.
Yeah.
Late, but we made it.
Yes.
So oh man, sorry about that, guys. It's been a crazy day, but we managed to get it all together, and the show must go on.
Yes, indeed.
All right, how your week been so far?
It's been long.
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course. All right. Hope everybody is hearing everything okay, that you're enjoying this so far. We're going to go ahead and get right into it. We have a great show for you guys. I got my cousin, ImSimplyB, who's going to be on the line today. And we have our When, Where, Why segment, which is going to be cool. We have trivia, which is going to be cool. Sneaker lovers, this is all for you. If you don't know anything about sneakers, you are about to learn a ton today like we did. So we hope you enjoy. And I got a special performance for you guys at the end by yours truly. Christine's performing.
Yep.
Yep.
My first debut album.
It's coming out soon. It's called
Psych.
From the kitchen to the booth. No, I'm just playing. That was so sexist. Anyway, so let's start with like a little known fact.
Okay.
All right. If you're a musician, and you probably might have known this. If not, hey, this is gonna be something new. So I heard somewhere, I think it was a D.L. Hughley show, that he had a conversation with Ray Charles, the legendary Ray Charles,
Okay.
about how back in the day musicians were given champagne buckets to piss in on
What?
stage.
What?
Yes, musicians didn't necessarily play with breaks back in the day. We went straight through, and sometimes brothers had to go, and whatever they had around them, they had to go, and sometimes it was in a champagne bucket.
On stage in front of everyone?
I think there was like probably a little like spot they could have done, like maybe just like, let me step off stage real quick, do my business, come back. But I'm not talking about like leaving. Like they might have just been like, hold the bucket, I'm whipping it out real quick. All right, well I'm still playing the bass.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. It was a hard knock life back then.
I see.
A hard knock life. It's a hard knock life. But anyway, yeah. So
That's a pretty interesting fact.
yeah, I know. I'm just full of them, just full of facts.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
Glad they don't do that now.
it's still a thing.
Oh, is it?
I mean, some artists have extra long sets,
Okay.
and sometimes the musicians like, the commercial, gotta go right now, gotta go. Well, sometimes they gotta go, and sometimes it might be in whatever they got him in. Like, yo, get me something to piss in.
What if it's upset stomach? Diarrhea.
Indigestion. Then I don't know. It's about to be some wrong notes in there. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get right to it today. Who's on the line? Featuring my cousin from Miami, Bianca, aka Simply B. Who's on the line?
Hi, my name is Bianca. Most people know me as ImSimplyB. I'm a digital content creator, so I work a lot with sneakers, as you can see. Most of my content, most of my stuff is sneaker related and definitely geared towards, shining light on women in the sneaker community.
Dope. And actually, I guess with that said, we should just go straight into that one question, because she had like some really good questions for you.
So for other women looking to get established in the sneaker community, what advice would you give them, being that it's such like a male-dominated community?
I would tell girls to educate yourself, because it's not all about necessarily having the newest shoes, you know what I'm saying? Because you also have to know like the story behind them, and you have to know what you're wearing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, obviously it's easy to go into a store and just pick out a pair of shoes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you don't know that you're wearing a pair of Air Maxes or a pair of Jordan 1s, or, you know, what you have on, it's kind of like, you know, they won't respect you. You need to be able to hold a conversation the same way you would be able to hold a conversation like in a business meeting. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I couldn't go and have like a conversation about law or something like that, you know, because I don't know about it, but I can definitely sit here and, you know, talk about sneakers all day. So I guess it would be, I mean, obviously sneakers and law are not the same, but you know what I'm trying to say? Like, just know what you're talking about. And I feel like the respect will come from that if you're knowledgeable.
I mean, it's kind of the same for like, you know, horn players, like gear, we call them, you know, people ask, oh, so what kind of mouthpiece you playing on? And your answer for that question is going to say that people might even call you for a gig or not. It'd be like, nah, he's trash. He don't even know what he's playing on. He's playing like on a great, you don't even know. How did you get into the industry?
Into the industry, honestly, it just happened. I hate to, like, it's just happened, like, honestly. So I've like been passionate about sneakers. Like, I've had a love for sneakers for a really long time, and that's really just how it started. Like, obviously I didn't have this crazy collection before, so like, you know, I've been at this for a couple of years, and you know, with Instagram, it kind of opened like a whole new world for me. And that's really like how I got into it, because like through my page, I feel like a lot of these brands is how like they saw me is through Instagram. And so that's how, you know, they've reached out to me. Well, yeah, they've reached out to me to do different campaigns. Like Nike reached out, and I was on the sneakers app and stuff like that. So I would just say through Instagram, honestly, it's just like staying true to myself, because I don't post stuff I don't like. I don't wear stuff I don't like. And I'm very vocal about stuff that I don't like, which I feel like they probably love and hate. So I'm definitely, I have like a whole hashtag and stuff too, where I'm like angry sneaker chick. And if it's something I don't like, I go like on a complete rant. But at the same time, when I do love something, I post that as well. So yeah, so just staying true to yourself and, you know, being open as well to working with these brands, and so that they see you.
I'm sure some crazy stuff goes on at these conventions that you go to. Could you tell us a little bit more about the craziest thing that has ever happened to you at ComplexCon or any other shoe show that you've been to?
Yeah, so ComplexCon, this wasn't last year, it was the year before last. So the thing with ComplexCon is, I'm trying to think of like what to compare it to for like, I guess, you know, okay, so imagine like all of your favorite artists, music artists in one place at one time. Right? So imagine it's Nike, Fila, Adidas, like all of these brands, Puma, under one roof at one time. They're dropping all different sneakers like the same day at the same moment, like all over the place. So just the event itself is crazy, right? And then the drops that they do are usually limited. So once, like, they only drop that day at ComplexCon. So after that, you won't have access to these shoes unless you buy it on the resale market.
Okay.
So a lot of people go to buy these shoes to resell, or some people actually, you know, want to keep them. So this was 2 years ago. They dropped this shoe. It's called the Tiffany. It was like Tiffany Canary Yellow Dunks that came out. And it was a big deal because this guy hadn't dropped like this Tiffany dunk. It had been like a couple years. I would say, I don't remember, like, I don't want to give the wrong number, but let's say about 10 years or something like that, since he dropped like a shoe with Nike, especially like a dunk, SB dunk. And so they brought it back. Canary Yellow was like the most limited. They came out with 3 different colors. It was white, black, and yellow. And yellow, I forget how many pairs, super limited. and people, they had their little booth, and it was literally like a little box, and they were knocking over the rails, and it was like a complete stampede to get these shoes because everybody wanted them, that they ended up like canceling the drop because it got to the point where it was, and mind you, the doors hadn't even opened yet. They opened like a little early for like people who had bought VIP tickets and stuff. So the doors weren't even really fully open, and people were already attacking for these shoes.
Wow.
And it's crazy because on the resale market, after like even just that day before they were even, people had them in hand, they were already going for a couple $1,000s. So
wow.
A shoe that you would have paid, let's say, I think it was $200 maybe, and they were selling for already like $5,000. And I think now they're going for even more than that.
Ooh.
So it's crazy, yeah.
Wow, that's
aggressive.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, this whole sneaker thing now is just like, some people see it as like an investment too, because there's people that sell their collections for thousands of dollars. I follow a guy who sold his whole collection and opened like a food truck and started like a cooking thing. So, people who sold their collections to buy a house or to buy, or put a down payment on a house or something like that. So
wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, I see you have a pretty impressive collection behind you. Out of that whole collection, what would you say is your favorite pair?
My favorite pair would have to be, so I have like two favorites. So my like ultimate all-time favorite would be my undefeated no liners.
Oh my gosh.
So these are a collaboration with this store in LA called Undefeated.
Okay.
And it's a no liner dunk. So the difference between this and other dunks would be that there's no like inner lining. So you know how sneakers usually have like the padding and stuff on the tongue and on the side. So this does not have that, hence the name of no lining.
Okay.
So yeah. So this is like, I would say, my favorite and like ultimate. I have two pairs and I love them. And then my other one, which has more like sentimental value, would be these. So I'll give you those. These are called, so if you look on the back, I don't know if it says "Got That White."
Oh man, it's so
bright. It's such
oh, there it is.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh man.
So it's the Got That White Air Force Ones.
These got like some texture to it too.
Yeah, it's pony hair. And then you have leather piping, leather laces.
Is that real pony hair?
Yeah, I mean, girl,
No.
It looks like, it feels like it.
All right.
Wow, those are nice.
Yeah, so yeah. So I would say these, and there's only 100 pairs of these, and it's friends and family only. So these are definitely like, you could not just get these,
Yeah, you
so
gotta know somebody.
I would say this is definitely one of my favorites.
That's really cool.
What advice would you give for someone like me who's like not really like that versed on sneakers? Like, what would be a good pair to invest in, like initially, like the first pair?
Okay. I would say I'm very like, buy what you like, right? So if you go into a store and like at this point, or you have an eye for something you like, right? Whether it be Air Maxes or maybe you like Jordans or something like that. I would say OG, like classic silhouettes are the best because they never really go out of style, right? So like Air Force Ones have been in style for decades, right?
Yeah.
Air Force Ones, you can't go wrong. Jordans, Jordan 1s, it's like a simple, clean silhouette as well. And they come in multiple colorways. So, and it's also better to kind of start that way because then you already know your size and you know how they fit and you know if you like them or not. So it's kind of like, I hate to say it's like a gateway drug, right? So you start with the Air Maxes and then you kind of like, work your way up. And like I said, you start with like simple colors, like, white with maybe some black or something like that, or black or gray. and it's shoes that you could wear with a bunch of stuff. Like I'll show you a women's pair, which it wasn't like crazy hype, but to me it's a beautiful shoe, you know. But hold on.
Oh, she is putting us on, son.
Right, so these were a women's release, but it's very neutral, right? Like,
Oh, those
I
are
don't know if
very
it's-
nice.
like yeah, but it's just gray, white. Like you could wear this with black, like you know.
Yeah.
And then this is 3M. I don't know if you could tell, but so it like, yeah. So to me, it's like a simple shoe, and these were like nothing, you know. It wasn't like, oh, you have to go crazy to try to get them. Like they were just sitting at Foot Locker, and that's the thing too. It doesn't have to always be something that's crazy hype for it to be a nice shoe.
Okay. So tell us about any upcoming events or shows or just any project that you have in the works.
Okay, so right now, every Sunday, I do a show called Sneaker Sundays. It's where I talk to women within the sneaker community because I feel that, you know, women aren't as respected or don't get as much light shown on them unless they're like, you know, one of these girls that has like 100,000 followers who is now into sneakers because it's like the cool thing, right? Because also now being into sneakers is like the coolest thing to be into. So there's a lot of girls within the community who don't necessarily have a large following, but do have like these crazy collections and are knowledgeable like on sneakers. They're not just, you know, a girl who's cute with a lot of followers. Like they actually know their stuff. So I talk to them every week and, you know, they show me some stuff in their collection. We talk about sneakers. My last episode, I actually had the director of merchandising from Jordan Brand. So that was really cool because it was actually a woman who's in the sneaker industry, like on the back end of, you know, the sneaker community. So she's actually out here, like, you know,
running it,
making, like working,
yeah,
you know, with a brand, not just like buying. Like,
yeah.
Well, so that was really cool as well. Like, you know, to talk to her about stuff. So, you know, I'm just trying to show like that there's women like actually out here doing stuff. So
yeah.
All right.
So tell our listeners where they can find you, where they can check out your show, and where they can follow you.
So my Instagram is ImSimplyB, and I also have a website. I have shirts and bags, all sneaker related, you know, merch on ImSimplyB.com.
Cool. I've been on that website. Pretty dope stuff. I might have to get myself a shirt.
Yeah.
You know,
Thank you.
You might have to talk offline about sneaker recommendations for me.
Yes, of course. I feel like you have a small foot, so it's easier too. You could buy kids stuff.
Yeah, I can.
Yep.
Trust me, it's so easy, and then it's gonna be like a downward spiral. One of you is gonna end up like into sneakers, and I'm gonna get a phone call from one of you like, "This is your fault. Look what you did."
It might be her. It might be her, and I might be the one to call you like,
"Look what you've done. You created a monster."
Only 7 pairs.
But at the same time, you gotta buy at the same time.
It'll be worth it though. Trust me. I promise you'll end up wearing them. You're gonna wear, I have a lot of shoes and I managed to wear them all.
Wow.
I wish I could probably cut them down to 7, but yeah, I feel like you need a variety. You don't have one pair of heels, you know what I'm saying? And I know you don't wear heels all the time, or one pair of sandals, or, and guys too, you don't have one pair of like shoes. So
yeah. All right. Well, I feel like I've just been schooled
hard.
And I so appreciate it coming from my own loving cousin.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Sharing your knowledge. Ladies, if you're out there, this is a great example right here. All right. Check her out. Fellas, if you're trying to get into the sneaker game, check her out.
Yeah.
Great example. So just do it. Really love what you do. Stick by it, and you're gonna keep inspiring others. Hell, you
I
inspired me.
appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much.
So thank you so much for coming on the show.
Well, thank you for having me.
Oh, yeah. I learned so much. I am like, okay, I'm going to be honest. I'm probably not going to buy a shoe for like another couple months. But when I do, I'm going to go back to that reference and pick the right one.
Yeah.
How about you?
I got a couple on my list that I'm ready to jump on.
True.
You know, I haven't really had anywhere to go. So,
Well, I am definitely ready to jump on the next segment, which is trivia. All right, so the trivia is going to be about the topic at hand, which is sneakers.
Mm-hmm.
So if you know the answers, put it in the comment section. Don't just blurt it out because I can't hear you from where you're at. Can you hear? I can't
you can
hear.
blurt it out if you like.
I mean, yeah, it's up to you. It's your prerogative.
Yeah.
But I have all the questions and I have all the answers.
I am ready.
All right, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Well, here's the first question. Number 1. Which hip-hop group was the first to endorse sneakers in their music? Not a multiple choice.
Not a multiple choice.
Nope. Uh-oh, what up, cuz?
Hip hop group. Can I get an?
Nope. Just give me the black card. There's literally a song. There's literally a song about this.
Man, I don't know.
You give up? You give up? Just say you give up.
Why can't it be multiple choice? You petty.
It's too easy. Because you'll get it. Everyone will get it.
Okay, I'm getting
You giving up? Just say you give up. It's okay. You know, we can't win them all. Okay, she gives up, folks. All right, let's go to number 2.
We go with Naughty by Nature.
That was a good guess. But you're wrong.
Okay.
All right, but that was a good guess. I'll give you that. All right, number 2. Which was the first sneaker to be mass produced? This is a multiple choice question. All right.
Okay.
A, Nike. Of course, you know, the thing is all scrolling all slow, but that's okay. A, Nike. B, Converse. C, Keds. Or D, Fubu.
Mass produce?
Yep. Which was the first sneaker to be mass produced?
I'm going to go with Converse.
You're going to go with B, Converse?
Because I know them been around for a long time.
Okay. Remember, if you know the answers,
My
put it in
dad
the
said they
comments.
was like $5 back in the day.
Oh, wow. Your dad might have been right, but you are definitely wrong.
Whatever.
All right. That is 0 for 3. All right. So, the last question. Are you ready? Are you guys ready? All right. Here we go. Last question. This is true or false. The term sneakers came from the fact that when they were first designed, the soles were so soft that you could sneak up on someone.
I'm going to say true. That sounds about right. Sneaky shoes.
Sneaky shoes.
AKA they're sneakers.
In my case, squeaky shoes. Okay, so that's trivia. Let's go ahead and get down to these answers.
Okay.
All right. So here we
I'm
go.
curious about this first one.
Number 1.
That one's hard.
Which hip-hop group was the first to endorse sneakers into their music?
Mm-hmm.
You said Naughty by Nature. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
I couldn't think of literally like
Look,
3 groups.
Look. Remember I said it was a song? My Adidas. Run DMC. Check it out. So,
Wow.
Yes. Run DMC song, My Adidas, publicly displayed their affection for their favorite sneakers. It was Run DMC that first turned this obsession into a business opportunity. After they made a video suggesting Adidas pay them $1 million for wearing and singing about the shoes, it worked and eventually landed them an endorsement deal tied to their hit song. Like, that's why everything they wore was always like Adidas.
See, I know what to do now.
Yeah. Just
Next week we'll be wearing
fake it till
Adidas,
you
y'all.
Fake it till you make it. I got my flip flops somewhere. All right. So number 2, which was? Oh, let me take this off. Which was the first sneaker to be mass produced? You said B, Converse. I believe Nadine said C, Keds. If you said C, Keds, you would be correct.
Really?
Yes.
I had kids back in like
Now check this out. Guess
middle
what
school
year?
or something like that.
Guess what year?
19.
You're already wrong.
1870.
1892. Around 1892, the U.S. Rubber Company designed comfortable rubber sneakers with canvas tops called Keds.
I should have known that.
Mhm.
Keds have been around for a long time.
By 1917, these sneakers began to be mass produced.
And where are they now?
In Payless. And where's Payless now? Bankrupt. Hi-oh!
They were pretty comfortable shoes, though. Not gonna lie, they were pretty comfortable.
All right. So now, true or false? The last question.
No, they still got Keds.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
Keds for your kids. All right.
They
so
come for older people too.
yeah, they do. They do. They do.
They're cute. Yeah.
I ain't wearing them. Anyway, true or false? The term sneakers came from the fact that when they were first designed, the soles were so soft that you could sneak up on someone. You said true, and the answer is correct. Yes, that is true. Sneakers have been around since at least 1887, when the Boston Journal of Education observed it is only the quote unquote, it is only the harassed schoolmaster who can fully appreciate the, I don't even know what this word is, pertinency of the name boys give to tennis shoes, sneakers. In 1895, the term appeared in Funk and Wagnall's Standard Dictionary, referring to the shoes rather than the people. The name has been more or less popular ever since.
And I used to get laughed at a lot in school because I said tennis shoes and not sneakers.
I would laugh at you if you said tennis shoes.
I
like,
used
how
to
old
say
are you?
That is
Wow.
just what we called it.
Wow.
Growing up.
Wow. Okay. And with
And then
that
someone
said,
said, well, why is it tennis shoes? Do you wear them to play tennis? And I was like, look, you know what?
shoot. All right. Look, go ahead and comment how many different names for sneakers, tennis shoes that you could possibly think of in the comments. I already know like 3: kicks, sneakers, tennis shoes. I think there might be, I can't think of any more. So if you know, just put it in the comment section. Hey. Okay, so that is it for the trivia. And now it is time for when, where, why?
When, where, why? We discuss our travel destinations that we'd love to go to if we weren't,
Yeah. Son of a...
But it's all good, Because today we have a great destination.
And where is that?
Today's destination is going to be
What?
Hong Kong.
What?
Something that you, I'm sure, were not expecting, but we'll get into a little bit more on the whys later after we discuss the wins and the wheres. So,
We just hopping all over the place with this thing. All right, let's go.
So when do you want to go to Hong Kong? It is recommended to go between November and January because the weather there is like fall during that time, and it's going to be more popular for people to visit during that time because the weather is more predictable and the skies are clearer for you to, walk around and, see the sights. Okay. So where in Hong Kong are we talking about? So there are 4 major regions in Hong Kong. The city centers are called Kowloon, and the other one is called Hong Kong Island. They have other rural areas, one called New Territories, which I thought was like super creative. And then the other one is called, and then they have like various islands throughout Hong Kong that you can visit. The country is very even if you haven't been to Hong Kong, you've probably seen it in a movie before. It's been in they've reproduced
every kung fu movie ever created.
Pretty much. And then also Rush Hour 2. They shot pretty much the whole thing there in Hong Kong, if you recall Rush Hour 2. And then
Wow.
So
she loves Rush Hour if you haven't figured it out.
I do like Rush Hour. So I know the islands and the New Territories are nice and they have lots of things to do, but today I'm going to focus on primarily Kowloon and Hong Kong Island. So why would you want to go to Kowloon and Hong Kong Island?
Is Disneyland there?
I'll tell you why.
Oh, okay, why?
So they have an entire street called Sneaker Street where they sell only sneakers.
Oh my gosh, and there it is.
Yeah.
There's literally every store has shoes in them.
So the Streaker Sheet is located in Kowloon, but they also have other attractions there, such as the Avenue of Stars, which is equivalent to the Hollywood Walk of Fame,
Oh,
where
okay.
they spotlight, sorry, Hong Kong stars like Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan. For people who are kung
Okay.
fu fans, you
Okay.
can check out. They have statues. All this nice stuff that you can see there. They have tons of markets there. They have something called the Jade Market, which is kind of like a flea market, but they are known for selling stones like
Alright.
jade and pearls and other jewelry accessories. And they have something called the Temple Street, which is a night market. And they are known for having low price men's fashion and other merchandise. You can also get great local street food there and snacks. To your point, they do have Disneyland Hollywood. I mean, Disneyland Hong Kong.
They got it,
And-
Nadine. Woo!
Yes. Disneyland Hong Kong is there. It's about 20 minutes away from Sneaker Street if you do a car.
True.
If you do public transportation, it's going to be longer.
3
but
days.
it'll be like
A lot of people live
it'll be
there.
like an hour if you did like public transportation. They have pretty reliable public transportation there.
Okay.
And then in addition, so Disneyland is located in a different part of Hong Kong. So if you do visit there, I would recommend that you make it like a day trip. So see Disneyland, and then you can also see something called Tian Tan Buddha. It's like the largest Buddha, largest outdoor Buddha statue. It sits at 112 feet tall.
That's a
and
big
it's
Buddha.
made of bronze. It's a big Buddha.
It's a big
That's
old
a big,
Buddha.
big Buddha. Big Buddha. Anyway, so if you're staying in Kowloon, and excuse me if I am pronouncing this wrong, but
Butchering it.
if you are staying there, you can also do a boat ride or a cruise type tour situation on the scenic Victory Harbor, and it will take you over to Hong Kong Island.
Ooh.
And in Hong Kong Island, you can check out something called the Peak, which is like the highest point in Hong Kong, and it'll give you like beautiful, iconic views of the entire island. So great photo ops there. And then
Okay.
they also have something called the floating. It's a floating restaurant called Jumbo Kingdom.
I think we just showed it there.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's about 20 minutes away from the Peak, so it's located on Hong Kong Island, it's just a little bit further. Other highlights include the Cantonese food. You can't go to Hong Kong and not have Chinese food.
Uh-huh.
So
But it's not American Chinese food, so don't get your hopes up.
yeah, so you're not gonna get chunner souls there, but they do have other good things like dim sum, which is like what we would be. It'd be like the equivalent of brunch there,
Okay.
and they have things like dumplings, steamed sweet buns called bao. I could be messing that word up, bao, but they're delicious.
Bao.
And they serve them with tea. They also have beef fried noodles, clay pot rice, and other delicious dishes that you can have there. And another highlight there is Chinese New Year. So it occurs in January, and it is going to be the biggest turn up you have probably ever seen in your life. So,
Seriously.
yes.
Seriously.
Yes, Chinese New Year's. Check it out. So I do have 2 negatives though for Hong Kong, just so you can keep that in mind if you are deciding, other than coronavirus. But other than that, I would say
She said the word.
why not visit there?
Yeah, why not?
It is extremely crowded. Like
yeah.
they just have a ton of people that
True.
live in those 2 mega centers. And then they are in some areas it's like really bad pollution, so you just might want to be aware of that while you're just set your expectations, go and enjoy it, but just know, it's kind of like New York. You go there, it's a wonderful city, but some places are dirty, so
True story.
so yeah, that's all I got for your when,
Wow.
where, why.
Wow. So yeah, scratch that off my list. It was all great until you mentioned the why not. When, where, why
I
not?
just like people to have realistic expectations when they're going places.
I commend you. That's honorable. That's noble.
I still want to go though.
True. All right.
Check out Sneaker Street.
So before we get into our musical selection, I just want to let you guys know that we have dropped our weekly best and worst article or review, you want to call it that, on our website. Just go there. I'll show you. It's right here. ewillzmusic.com. Really, you can put the whole thing if you want, but ewillzmusic.com, EWILLZ entertainment.com. You can go ahead and see the weekly articles and the crazy reviews we give for some of the movies that we want you guys to see as well. Like this week, we watched Clue, Train to Busan, and Liberated. The New Sexual Revolution? I think that's what it's called. Yeah.
That was a documentary.
It was a documentary. So if you like documentaries, that's where it's at. Now.
And it's not what you think it's going to be.
Woo, you will be surprised.
Yeah. So check out our reviews and let us know what you think.
Okay. Now, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and go into the musical selection. This is, if you don't know, I want to say a couple weeks ago, I dropped my latest album or mixtape, you want to call it, Live the Music Volume 2. There it is right there. All for One Experience, where I play a bunch of covers of some previously released music, some covers of your favorite artist music, as well as 2 new songs that I haven't even released yet. And I'm actually about to do one for you guys right now. Let me get it set up. All right. Okay. Yeah, you got that reverb. Yeah. Okay, so this song was written by myself and produced by Poet Ed. I'm going to go ahead and switch this camera right quick. Watch this. Bam! What's up? So, this one is called Possibilities, y'all. I hope you like it. If you heard My Horn is in the Shop. So I got another one. Well, I didn't buy another one, but borrowing from a good friend in Williamsburg, Mike Isler. Shout out to him. So, here we go. Possibilities. Hey. Come on. Saturday night, y'all. Have fun. Come with me, let's go and fulfill your fantasy. Do you even know the possibility? I like the way the music comes and takes my soul away. Let's fly away, embrace away the melody plays. Come and play, leave your words behind and embrace the day. The music's all you need. 1 to the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Keep your head knocking to the beat some more. Feel so good cause the vibe's so dang. Veins up the flow, now you wanna rethink. Can I kick it? I can, I'm the man with the plan. You be feeling me, man. Give me a hand, I'll take you from this land. We'll be wondering how hell we got to Japan, where the locals don't need to show you how to dance. The music universal, not a circumstance. Flip the flow to get your body up out on the floor. Don't let time slip by, don't be so insecure. Alright, your fantasy. Oh yeah. Hey, do you even know the possibility? The way the music comes and takes my soul away. Let's fly away, embrace away the melody plays. Thank you.
That joint hit.
That joint rock. Oh yeah. Thanks, Brittany. That joint be grooving. That was Possibilities. That's actually on my newest album, mixtape, whatever. Live the Music Volume 2. All for One Experience. You can get it. Numero dos. You can get it by going to my website right now, ewillzmusic.com, EWILLZ entertainment.com. And just to let you guys know, it will soon be available all over your streaming services. So it's the limited edition. So you're not going to get everything from ordering the physical copy or downloading from my website. So just so you guys know, make sure you hop on that. All right, just some quick little plugs. We got that's not it. That's not it. Bam, there it is. Treat Talk, Travel, Eat, Talk.
With Christine. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at Treat Talk. That's TREAT Talk.
Yes. All right, we got some good things coming up with that. So follow us. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. There it is. All right. Follow us. we.live.podcast on Instagram, where we go ahead and we just post a whole bunch of stupid, funny stuff for you guys. All right. Now, I believe it's been a hell of a show. Thank you guys for watching. We've had some fun. You know what I mean? There won't be a music wrap up on Instagram. So sorry, you guys. Not this time. Kind of late. I want to go to sleep. But
it's been a long day, folks.
It's been a long day. But I just want to let you guys know that I love you.
Yes.
And I smell something funny. So just remember, if you fart and it stinks,
might be time for you to go to the bathroom.